Okay, this section will be all about our enemies. And we will add our enemies, set them up correctly, make them move and damage our player, and so on. And first of all, we will add our regular enemies. And for that, we can use any enemy sprite that we like. Only thing is that they should have some walking or running animation. It doesn't really matter about some other animations if we don't want to make specific mechanics for them. But for the regular enemies, basically, I'm thinking about creating regular enemies which will patrol some territory. For example, here between the platforms or here. Doesn't really matter. We'll make our regular enemies, and they will basically patrol. They will walk or run between those territories, between 2 points. And for that, we can use the player pack that we had our character. So where is it? Let me find it. It's in the Legacy Fantasy High Forest pack. And if we open it, it has this mob folder, which has few different enemies inside. For example, let's go in the first one, and let's choose the run animation. And here we have the 3 different variants. You can use any of them. There is blue, there is white, and there is reddish colors. So let's first of all drag them into our scene just to know what size to make them. So I will drag it into my scene, and they are quite small right now. So I will select the sprite, and I will change pixels per unit to be 24. Let's hit apply, and now they are quite large. So let's drop them down. Let's go in game view. I think they are a little bit too much, but doesn't really matter. They will do. We can make 28 to make them bits smaller. Yeah, 28 will look fine. Okay, so 28 we choose here. Now it's time to slice those pieces to have some animations. And for that, we will again click on this run animation. We will change the sprite mode to be multiple. Hit sprite editor, hit apply. And now we will hit drop down and automatic slicing. And let's hit slice, let's hit apply. And now we have the sprite sheet which contains different enemies. Of course, they look not good because it's pixelated art, but they will look nice in our game. So let's now delete this run sheet white from our scene because we don't want it anymore. And instead we will create some new animation for our enemy, and their default animation and only animation, I think, will be this running. So let's select all of them here, and let's go in the scene view, and let's drop them into our game. And this window will pop up to ask where to save animations. So I will find where we have the animations folder. And here we will create new folder for the enemies. And let's open this folder, and let's call this one enemy first run and save. Now we have the simple enemy running animation. Of course, if we hit play, we should see how enemy moves, but it will not actually move anywhere. It will just play some running animation. So I have not seen how the animation of this enemy looks like. So let's hit play and check if it's any good or not. If not, we can use some other enemies as well. So let's see. Yeah, I think they look all right. All right. Now, let's call this one enemy 1. And I will take my enemy 1 and place it around here. Let's click F to zoom in on our enemy. And I think I want my enemy to basically look on the right side when we start our game. So what we will do, we will change scale mode to be -1 instead of 1, and it will make our enemy to look on the right side. Okay, now this is basic setup for the enemy, and in the next video we will make this enemy to actually walk.